Welcome back to Politickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. Type in Pole Politickin. This is some of our interviews since 2008. 1212, I'm place to be with Real G's. How you doing, bro?
What's up, big bro? Appreciate you inviting me to the show. Shout out to MJ. I know you're looking. Holla, holla. Thank you, man, so much, man.
No doubt. It's not, that look like almost like you saying Real G's.
Yeah, it sounds like when you, but it's like with the two L's. So like Rel, and then G, but it'll feel like real if you don't, which it'll catch you. But it's really Rel, like Rel. It sounds out, but he was like Real G's or Real G's? But yeah, Real G's, yeah.
So where you from?
I'm from 215 from Philly, Philly boy representing.
So you a Philly fan, Eagles fan, 76ers fan?
Die hard, baby. Die hard Eagles fan. Die Sixers fan. Fly Philly, you name it.
When y'all getting Jalen Hurts in there?
Man, listen. Everybody right now wants Jalen Hurts there, to be honest. But I tell these crazy Philly fans all the time, people don't realize that Carson Wentz is a jewel. But you got to think about when somebody's been injured in the last 2-3 years he's still trying to get it. He's still crawling. And he's still in the crawling process. You know what I'm saying? And then in the last 2 years, you figure his offense, he had no offense and had players from off the bench, people that you didn't even know from a practice squad, and still went to the playoffs. So with that being said, you gotta, I understand Carson Wentz is, some of the decision making is bad. I will say that. For a 50-year quarterback, there's some things you just don't do. And I'll give people that. But the talent, you can't argue the boy's talent. Been in the playoffs without Nick Foles, went back to the playoffs. With a banged up team. And as a matter of fact, he went to the playoffs. Nick Foles didn't even go to the playoffs last year. So, with that being said. But I don't know what I'm talking about. These Philly fans. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl. But without Carson Wentz, they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. That's what the man he threw 38 touchdowns that year. And he had more touchdowns than Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. If he didn't torn an ACL, just imagine what you think he would have done in the playoffs. Because, the man in the Rams game had a torn ACL, still threw for a touchdown, and still played on it while it was broke. The boy's gifted. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is not a problem, but that was disrespectful. You can't start Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts is not ready yet. He's the speed there, but look what has Jalen Hurts done since you drafted him? Nothing. So at this point, you might as well just stick it out with Carson Wentz. But Philly man, you're not a Philly man, dude. Terrell don't know what he's talking about. That nigga don't know what he's talking about.
So what's your earliest memories of hip hop?
I think my early memories of hip hop, I think maybe in my early 90s, listening to my stepdad used to always play, I think what's that, Cypher Hill, or is that group that sings "Take Me to Another Place"?
Yeah, Arrested Development.
Yeah, Arrested Development. Yeah, yep. I remember them down. We used to go to North Carolina. We would drive to do the drive because my family would live my cousin them lived down there before my aunt and them moved down there. But when my cousin them lived down there, we took the ride every Thanksgiving or maybe Christmas. We would go down there, whatever, and spend time with them. And we were always listening to the we would listen to them, and then we would listen to what you call I like Big Bumpin' I Cannot Lie. And then Sir Miss a Lot, and then we would listen to my boy I got it made. Then it
Special Ed.
Then it.
You trying to quiz me or something?
Yeah. He said we got good. Yeah, so all it's been so many. It's been so, man. I always had music in me since my dad loved Motown. So, and then my stepdad, when he came out of hip hop, I kind of ventured in R&B. I was always an R&B, hip hop, gospel type guy anyway. Always from the old school and down. So all them three genres always in the black home. It's always those three. You gospel, R&B, you rap. You just don't go. And any black family, you want to them. They ain't them three genres. So, I've had the 60s and down all in my young years. I'm just an old soul, and I'm about to be 29, little one this year. So, so yeah, that's what kind of my early years of hip hop. Yep, yep.
So how did you get into the game?
How did I get into the game? That's an interesting story. My R&B what took me to it. Got me there. I started off as an R&B singer, but I was doing like I didn't really have my own material at the time. I was like doing everybody else's material, and I was just singing. But at the time, I said, well, you know what, my R&B, I did perform a couple places and stuff like that, but it wasn't really enough. So what I did when I started learning how to freestyle, I've always been a good freestyler, but I just couldn't write. But I learned how to develop my freestyle better and my writing penmanship. And then as I got on and time went on, I mixed the two together. And people were telling me I was getting hot and stuff like that. And I said, well, let's take it to the max. So my rap career was really bringing me here today. But I've always been sing. But my R&B actually what introduced me to my rap career as of now.
So I'm trying to figure that out. So what kind you be singing? You sing now, or you just doing you rapping? What you doing now, or both?
You might say I'm a Drake hybrid, Drake Tory Lanez type guy. Yeah, that's my hybrid now. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to call them hybrids. I'm like,
what to call them hybrids?
Yeah, I guess we gotta call them hybrids, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think of it. What kind of name could you call them? I don't know. That's a good thing, bro. You might think about that, bro. You might think about that.
I'm like, so can you like, so say you're a hip hop head, can you include those people in your top 5? Like, what's your top 5?
Okay. My top 5 is very tricky because I sometimes go from new school and old school. But if we just want to take my top 5, Biggie, Tupac, Jay, Nas, Eminem, and what's my sister? That's a Big Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem. What am I missing? I'll put T.I. on it.
T.I. What you like about T.I.?
I'll put T.I. the 5th. Because he's the king of the South. And he did bring Georgia from the trap music. He's responsible with you from the early trap, late 90s, early 2000s. And he really was bringing the trap from down south and to now. And, he's like the Jay-Z Atlanta. So only out of respect. I could have put more people in it, but I think T.I. would be a good fit. Out of respect.
So what you working on right now?
As of now, I'm actually working on my next I'm working on the song. I had my album that's out now, the EP, which is the freshman, is out now in stores. All in stores. I'm actually working on the sophomore album now. So I'm trying to work on I'm working on that, but I think I might come out with that either December or January. I don't know yet. It's still debated. And I got a couple of singles I'm about to put out in the meantime, though. I got these 3 hit singles that been sitting for a while. I've been trying to get the paperwork done and the BMI and all that stuff. You know how the business stuff goes. I'm trying to get that ready, and then I'll be set to go. But I got 3 hit singles by my man, the Realist in Jersey. We have a white boy, Rican boy, remind me of a Rican version of NBA Youngboy Sharp. So we did some work together, and I'm about to put it on like a little 3-song EP joint or whatever for it, and put our song that we did, and then put it out for everybody. And that might last me until I'm ready for the sophomore EP out.
And then describe your creative process when you're making music.
Creative process. I try to make sure my head is clear and not have nothing worried on me, because sometimes when you bring problems to the studio or before you get in the studio, it messes up the whole aura. So you want to make sure that you're clear when you're doing music. Got to be clear, because when you're thinking and brainstorming, you're thinking about what your girl did, what your mom and dad did, and what everybody else did. You can't think. You know what I'm saying? still is like what I do. I try to make sure I'm clear about myself, and whether I'm freestyling or if I'm writing something, I just want to make sure I'm clear to. My main thing is always be by yourself when you're about to brainstorm. Just be in a quiet place. Get in the quiet place. Not if you're in prayer, get in your prayer closet. Just like that in music. You gotta get in your music closet. And so all the thoughts can come in. So, you know, the guy can give you thoughts and lyrics and help you with it. And then, you know, you push them up and then you make a masterpiece.
Who's some of the R&B people you like?
R&B people Well, start with R. Kelly. I mean, the women might not like him no more, but R. Kelly, the legend. R. Kelly, you know I gotta do that. R. Kelly, Tyrese, Tang, Genuine, Bring It Down, 1990s, Bring It Down to Chris Brown, Trey, Omarion, Mario. I'm missing Jagged Edge, 112, Bobby Valentino, Jay Holiday. Man, that one be listening to on and on.
You don't listen to the females?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, Monica, Brandy, Melanie Fiona, Joanna Navia, Sierra. Well, then the newer versions, the newer era, her, the Joan SZA, the Joan I love her. I'm in love with her. Summer Walker. Whew, I'm in love with that. Not seeing her in person, boy. I don't know what I do with myself, bro.
What you gonna say to her? She listening right now.
Let me tell you something. Don't do that. Don't do, Paul. Don't do it to me, bro. Why would you do it to me right now, bro? Not on that interview, Paul. Please don't do that. I'm telling you, Paul. If she was hearing from me right now, God knows. And I'm a Scorpio too. Oh, God knows. Excuse me. You got some insurance. Can I help you with that? I said, what's on? I said, she gonna say, what's on my shirt? I said, the keys to your heart. That I got.
Hey, I would say, what's your interest outside of music?
Interest, sports, and one of them that you named, fighting. Especially, I love UFC and boxing. I'm a big fan of both of them. Sports is what I like, and you know, one of them we were talking about earlier before we came on. You know, it's UFC. I love UFC and boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done mixed martial arts and boxing.
You see my wall?
Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Is that Muhammad Ali too, man?
Yeah.
I like that. Yep.
My son was like, I said, who you think gonna win in the fight, Muhammad Ali or Superman? He said, Superman. I said, all right, put the gloves on. You Superman, I'm Muhammad Ali. I start beating his ass. You always bet on black. What's wrong
with you? Daddy, how Muhammad Ali beating what you call him? Because that's not his element.
Muhammad Ali.
You know, I bet. You know, Batman beat you. That's how Batman can beat you. Wherever your weakness is, he beats you just like that. You know your weakness.
Yeah, I said I like you know, you're a boxing fan?
Oh yeah.
Who your pound for pound right now?
Ooh, right now? I'm in a toss up. What you think about this, Paul? I'm in a toss up. I want to see what you think. I got three. I really got four people I can say, but we gonna do just two. I want your opinion on it. My man from Dallas, Spence and Terrence Crawford. They're my two.
But you think? I think Spence. I don't know, man. We gotta wait till he fight again because I saw that car accident. That shit looked rough.
What the last one when he fought? You talking about the one he fought? What fight was that he fought?
He fought with Garcia last, I think.
No, that fight in December.
Now he's fighting Danny Garcia, but he fought Mikey before.
Oh, Mikey. Oh yeah, that was a good fight. But he tore Mikey up though.
But I'm saying shit, that was like after he had an accident, and then when last time he fought?
Then I remember the last the Earl Spence fought. There was he fought at the Mikey. Then he fought Sean Porter.
Oh yeah. That's the last fight. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Now that fight could have went either way, but I think they gave it to Earl Spence because he had more of the combinations in the jab was working.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good fight. Cause I think Danny Garcia, he can't really be losing no more fights either. So I think he knows he got to step it up too. So I think he might be a good fight. Yeah,
because Danny, what? I mean, because Danny fights be tricky though. You know what I'm saying? Because some fights he do look good. Because what gets Danny is he starts late, and if he doesn't start late, sometimes I think he could put a chicane. But see, I think it takes him time. It takes him about time to really figure out his fighters. But once he do attack. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's quickly. He has a little speed to him, like a little speed that people don't see. Like his counter punching and his counter defense sometimes is underrated. He's sometimes a great counter puncher, very great. We saw in the what fight when he fought my man from London, Amir Khan.
Yeah, he from Philly too, right? Garcia from Philly, right?
Yes, indeed. That's my boy. He's right from he trained right in Kensington, in the heart of there, in the heart of Philly. That's right in North Philly, in the Poppy area. That's right there in Kensington, right there under the L, bro. That's where it all goes down under the L. Same place where not too far where Rocky, the movie Rocky, and it was filmed at. We're filmed and all that, and the training under the L, that train station under there. Yep, not too far from all them. The movie with Apollo, Creed, and Rocky, not too far from that area. That's we call that. That's northeast Philly. That's northeast Philly.
Mm. So what do you say? What are the top goals for your career right now?
Top goals of my career. To be a great global music icon, to travel the world, and travel and touring all over the world. Performing in bigger venues, sellout venues, having my own, label one day, independent label, help artists and stuff like that, and have like my clothing line business, and speaker business one day open up, and to help get back to the community,
You got a lot going on.
Man, boy, this head of mine, I can just get some sleep for sometimes. My mother don't want me to sleep. It seems like she won't let me sleep. I can get some of this stuff done, bro. I'm telling you. I definitely time me to get my own place. Oh man, it's violent, but yeah, man, to God be the glory, man. I just need to just get my thoughts. That's why I say that. Like, always keep out your thoughts. And if somebody keeps trying to distract you, but people don't know what you're doing. Sometimes people do it, but sometimes they're considered distracting, and you don't even realize it. Sometimes it'll be somebody close to you, but not that their fault. It's just that they just that's Terrell. We got hog Terrell. Come on, let's hog him. But I can't hog you. Don't hog me right here because I'm trying to go this way. Right, like I'm trying to get everybody on, so if I'm on, I can get everybody else straight. You know how that goes, but people still need you in time, but then you also, but the other thing they're trying to call you, but people still need you here. Hey, that's the black family syndrome. It's the black family syndrome. You gotta love them though.
That's what I did. I took off.
You took off?
Yeah, military. That's what you gotta do. Take it to the military, get away. Yeah.
You went to the military?
Yeah.
He said, shit. He said, I thought I was military. I had to get your ass away. He's stupid. I was stupid.
I hope they'll watch this video, but they're going to be mad as
well. Yeah. So that's why you left us, bro? Is that why you left us?
So what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Well, fans, supporters, love y'all. I thank y'all for streaming streaming my album, The Freshman. Right now we're at 250K streams, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Or is it one of them? One I just saw. Maybe I think it's 2K streams. But either way, thank you guys for streaming my streaming of The Freshman. Thank you for the Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Napster, SoundCloud, TikTok, Triller, YouTube, Amazon Music, Blue Music. I thank you so much for y'all buying my album, buying if y'all bought the single, if y'all bought some 2 songs off the album, it's fine. The single doing well. I was starting to get the investment starting to come off. This should start to take care of me, so I appreciate y'all for taking care of me. The pandemic going on. I mean, make sure y'all keep yourself cool, but if y'all got a little extra left, if y'all got experience Terrell G's, I don't mind it. But thank you so much for the support. Seriously, that's a joke, but thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for support and love. Thank you for letting me be on the show, talking my ish. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Oh no, nothing love. We gotta do this again soon. We definitely do. And then maybe with the Eagles next 3-4 games, maybe we gotta do something again. I'll tell you my little investment about the Eagles.
I'm saying, what's your social media again?
Oh yeah, about that. To Facebook, Terrell Moore, TERRELL, last name Moore, MOORE, and on Twitter and Instagram is RellGeez21. So that's RELLGGEEZ 21.